Welcome back to another podcast, guys. So, 2 games have already been played. Of course, the Chiefs weren't playing today, so we're going to be talking about the 2 games that have already been played. So, we've also got our picks. Dad's game has already played, mine plays today. So, yeah, the picks are quite interesting. So, yeah, we'll get on to that.
Have we started?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a bit late there. A bit out of breath. I was just taking the Christmas lights down. So, so we've started. Okay.
Okay, so I feel like we should start it off with the Patriots.
Oh, the Patriots! The Patriots losing.
This is not a Patriot podcast, but they lost, which means they have no chance for getting in the Super Bowl or the championship.
No, they have nothing. They have nothing. They will go home crying into their helmets.
We have a better chance.
Because that's what they are.
We have a better chance now as well.
Big crybabies.
Yeah. I did say to Dad it would be an interesting semi-final, the Chiefs against the Patriots.
Yeah, I would love that because I think the Patriots are probably the worst 12-4 team in NFL history. How they got to a 12-4 record, I will never know. Also, well, other than the fact that their division stinks and they got to play easy teams all the time, and yet they couldn't even beat them because they couldn't even beat the Dolphins.
Okay, so if they were on the other side of the table, which I sent to Dad, it would also be an interesting Super Bowl.
Yes, it would be, but obviously the Chiefs and the Patriots can't play in the Super Bowl because they are both in the AFC, so that would never happen. Mm-hmm. So anyway, yes, so fantastic. The Patriots lose. I'm always happy when the Patriots lose. I love to see them lose.
But you won't really be happy because of the preview.
Yeah, okay. So I did put them down to win. I was surprised. I did think that Tennessee would give them a good game, and they gave them an absolute fantastic game because they beat them. But I did expect the Patriots to pull through because the Patriots are the Patriots at the end of the day, and that's what they do. Everyone writes them off, and they just come back, and that's what they do, and that's why everyone loves to hate them, really.
Okay, so some news. If we do by any chance, hoping that we actually do get into the Super Bowl, I will get a new Kansas City Chiefs jersey.
Oh, right, you have to get that in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to get that in, yeah. Yeah, if we make it to the Super Bowl, I promised Emily to buy her a new jersey. Okay. So...
But I don't know what to get. I'm thinking about Travis Kelce, but then I'm also thinking about Harrison Butker.
Yeah. Okay then. Well, yeah, something you can think about. Obviously, the Chiefs have got to make it to the Super Bowl, so don't get too excited. There's still plenty of football left to be played before that would happen.
Well, only one.
Well, let's hope it does.
2 games till Super Bowl. I almost said the Soap Bowl.
So the 2 games last night, the late game, the Patriots and the Titans. The Titans won 20-13.
And the first game, the Bills, which is your pick.
Yeah, the Bills and the Texans, and the Texans won in overtime, 22-19. What a fantastic game that was! I stayed up and watched that game. That was a good game. I couldn't quite stay awake for the New England game. It was boring the crap out of me, and I fell asleep at some point. And I woke up to see Tom Brady throwing a pick 6 right at the end of the game. See them lose.
Okay, which means the picks now go to 9-6 to me, but my pick hasn't played yet, so...
No, you've got the Eagles tonight.
Yep, and then Dad's pick is 8-7, and then the extra points, which we do every week with the preview, I am 4 and Dad has got 2. Wait, no, I am 3 and Dad's got 2.
Okay. So, who did you pick? The Bills?
Yep.
Did you pick the Bills?
We both picked the Bills.
So we were both wrong there. To be honest, that game was very close, and it really shouldn't have been. I really the Texans, they should have intercepted Josh Allen twice in that game, and that game really shouldn't have been close, but it was. There was a lot of crazy things happening and some crazy mistakes made by a quarterback, but I'm not going to go into that. There was some strange plays going on in that game, but it was a good game because it was all tied right to the end, and then the Texans come out on top. And then
next game was the Titans against the Patriots.
Yeah, you put the Titans.
You put the scumbags.
And I put...
as I wrote down.
Yes. So Emily was right there and I was wrong. So far I am 0 for 2 in playoff football. Emily is 1 for 1.
And from here we didn't pick any different picks.
No, we're still... and we're waiting on these games tonight.
So...
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, so we're waiting on them. I think we both picked the Saints, didn't we?
Yeah.
We both picked the Saints and we both picked the Seahawks.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay then.
And my team is going against one of them. No chance. Sorry.
Let's talk a little bit, Chiefs. See if we can find something to talk about. Let's not stop doing that, Emily. You can hear that on the microphone. There's not really much to talk about Chiefs-wise. Obviously, the injury to Juan Thornhill is a big blow. He's out now for the season.
Okay, but I've just got to say the picks now makes me go to 4 because we didn't pick any different teams.
Okay, yeah, whatever. Okay, you can stop reminding us about your picks. Thank you. Okay. So we now know who we will be facing, and we will be facing the Texans. We will be facing the Houston Texans. They will be making a trip to Arrowhead as they did earlier in the season. We'd like to forget about that game because the Texans actually beat us earlier in the season at Arrowhead. So let's hope they're looking for revenge. And but I will say in that game, I think that was our 6th game of the season. We'd just come off a loss to the Colts. That was our first loss of the season, the Colts. We'd just come off a loss to that, and we were a completely different team then. Our defence wasn't great then. We only lost by 1 score, but we were a completely different team then, I think. And the Texans haven't seen this Chiefs defence, so I think they'll be in for a shock, to be honest. Deshaun Watson is a fantastic quarterback, but he's going to face something a little bit different than he faced on his previous trip to Arrowhead. Emily?
Yeah. So, I had to do a little bit of pause there because we had to get something up. So, I'd like to say thank you because the way we started was basically just a mic on the floor and doing this, which was the start of the whole season. And now we're in a proper studio talking about everything, and we've made it to the playoffs. So I would like to say thank you. A total of, drum roll, 138 plays. And then the downloads are 52.
So yes, thank you for your support, and keep listening to us throughout our ramblings, even though sometimes we don't know what the hell we're talking about. Like right now, I have no idea what to say. We're sort of out of content, really. The Chiefs haven't played, and we really haven't got anything else to discuss. We've mentioned the injury, but we don't really want to go into any more injuries. I like our chances against the Texans. I don't know what you think, Emily. Yeah, I think that we should be able to beat the Texans at Arrowhead, and then see what follows on. I'm thinking the Ravens are probably going to end the Titans' short stint in the playoffs. I think the Titans are a good team, especially with Henry. He just seems to run all over everyone. But I think the Ravens are stopping the Patriots and stopping the Ravens is two completely different tasks. I don't see the Titans being able to do defensively what they did to the Patriots, because the Patriots are just not there, and the Ravens are. I just don't think they're going to be able to stop the Ravens and Lamar Jackson. So I think the Ravens are going to win that one, and I think the Chiefs are going to win their game, and it's going to be the Ravens and the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game.
Do you think we've got a chance of winning the championship?
The Ravens are a fantastic team. They're probably the most all-round team, probably maybe the 49ers as well, left in the playoffs. They're just offensively they're outstanding. Defensively they're very good. It's going to be very tough. We have beat them already this season. You know, we have beat the Ravens already this season, but that was at Arrowhead. But you know, it's playoff football. It's one game. Anything can happen. It's going to be a very, very, very good game if it happens. I hope it does.
So when
it'd be good to see the two top-ranked teams in the AFC game.
Are the playoffs on like a Saturday or Sunday?
The Chiefs game.
Yeah.
The Chiefs game is on the Sunday.
I was thinking if it's not that late of a game, we maybe could live a bit of the game.
Yeah, I don't think it is late.
For the first half, I was thinking obviously because it's the playoffs, and then we might bring you an earlier one. We might bring you it earlier than Wednesday if we win. So.
Well, they're not. Well, they're not playing this weekend, are they? So.
No.
So.
I mean, like next weekend, but
the kickoff is it's going to be quite. It's a late game, so
okay.
Unfortunately, it's probably going to be quite of a late game for us. So I don't think we're going to be able to.
Yeah, but hopefully, if we win and go to the championship, we might be able to live that, but. Anyway, I think we are about done then.
Yes, we are. I'm just looking because I didn't think that game was a late game. But I can't get any more. Let me have a look. Divisional round. Yes.
We haven't had our daily speech from Patrick Mahomes.
Unfortunately, it is the late game. It is late. Well, it's not late over there, but it's late for us. Okay, well, we'll see anyway. We'll see, Emily. We'll see what happens. Patrick, would you like to say something before we leave?
I'm just very happy that the Patriots lost. They're bound to lose after losing against the Miami Dolphins, but anyway, hopefully we'll make it to the Super Bowl. Go Chiefs!
Thank you, Patrick.
Kick the mic over?
Yeah, I know, he almost did. He almost kicked the mic over then. Careful, Patrick. A little bit excited. Oh! Now he's throwing himself off the desk, doing a bit of bungee jumping. Okay. You need to take it easy, Patrick. We need you. We need you for the game. Okay? Take it easy. Okay. Emily? Daddy?
Yep. So, 1, 2, 3,
Chiefs!
Go Chiefs! Go Chiefs Kingdom! Go Chiefs! We are the Reds! We are the Reds! We are the Reds!